We said we leave a few minutes, and we are, for you guys, live questions on Twitter. So right now, Ashley's on the Twitter stream. So Ashley, what questions do we have there?
Nick Wegenke writes, are movie trailers becoming too popular? Seems like they almost overshadow movie releases these days.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
No. I just think there's too many of them. Like Spider-Man, you talk about Spider-Man again. Like just before the show started, I saw on my phone, Spider-Man International trailer number 3. Just stop. Yeah. All I need is a teaser and one big trailer, especially for a movie like that. Like if you were gonna just, like when Kick-Ass came out, like the original Kick-Ass, if they want to throw a couple more trailers to really get the word out there, I get that. But something like Spider-Man and the Avengers and stuff, just give me a teaser, full trailer, show me what the story is about, that much, and then I'm done. There's too many trailers, but I think they are.
Currently across the wire right now is a new South Philippines Spider-Man 2 version trailer. Yes.
Stop.
Right?
Snap.
Yeah, I'm with you. There are a few too many trailers out. I mean, I'm cool with 3.
Yeah.
Like let's
the number
let's do
for
the
me.
teaser. Let's do trailer number 1, like a year before the thing comes out, and then 3 months before it comes up, little refresher with some new shots, new scenes. Drop some stills. Like I was happy to see that close up of Dahan as the Goblin. I was like, that's cool. They're going with like a mutated face, not a weird mask where you can't see anything. It's like, I was cool with that. The multiple scenes now where I'm seeing, oh, okay, now I see what happens to the Rhino. Like I'm putting it all together because I've seen too much. I agree. It's a little bit overkill, but I think in the defense of someone like Sony putting out too much for Spider-Man, I think they really want people to know, no, this movie's going to be awesome. You really need to see this. I think that's why there's so many multiple different viewing options. But
making their budget higher, though, again, with the marketing, it's
Yeah,
up.
The thing with I know this. Sony is very proud of this movie. I know that.
Right.
And they are going all out for it. And I agree with you. I think 3 trailers is the sweet number. I would not release a trailer a year in advance. I would probably publicly flog studios that would put out a trailer a year in advance. I'd say
Superman. Remember that? That was like a teaser. That was cool.
Maybe like a little like a stinger that more like like a 15-second, whatever. That I would say I won't count that as a trailer.
Right.
But your first minute-long teaser trailer, then you have, I'd say, about 4 months before a movie comes out, your first 2-minute, 20-second trailer, and then maybe about a month before it comes out, version 2 of the trailer. I think that's all you need. Because you're right. The thing about Spider-Man 2 is that they've put out so much, and it's all looked great.
Yeah.
But they've put out, so much that you're right. It feels like quilt work where I'm starting to piece together the movie in my head. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
No, I don't
But it
think
feels
so.
like I'm piecing together the movie.
Yeah.
But having said that, it is all making me pretty damn excited.
It looks
for the
awesome.
movie,
I mean,
Of course. I mean, if you're a fan of the material, I mean, look at Captain America. They released like 10 minutes of that movie at one point. They didn't need to. The movie's phenomenal, and if you watch it, you probably get excited. But for me, one of the things, and I guess can you say a spoiler of what happened in the Avengers?
Yes.
Okay, so like at the point when the Hulk saves Iron Man at the end of that movie,
Right.
that was in the trailer. It
Right.
didn't need to be. There was no reason for that to be in there. I was already going to see the Avengers, and I knew when I saw the movie and Iron Man was falling from the sky, I go, Hulk's gonna get him. It took it away from me, and that's what I'm worried about them doing, is they show too much that I lose that excitement that I do when I'm watching it in the theater.
I think they do, but they do a thing like, I was a little irked about that too, but there were so many other cool scenes in Avengers that they didn't show, like Hulk bashing Loki.
Right. But that was the end. But that was the end scene. That was like the last thing. Iron Man is falling from the sky. Robert Downey Jr.'s contract is ending soon.
But you don't know. But when we were watching the trailer, you don't know that that's the end scene. For all you know, when you're seeing that in the trailer, that could be in the first 5 minutes of the movie, right?
But it hadn't happened yet in the movie. So when I see him falling from the sky, I'm going in my head, well, I remember Hulk saving him in the trailer, and it hasn't happened yet. Oh, it's going to happen now.
Right. But it is hard to argue, because you mentioned, and I say this all the time, they didn't need to show this in the trailer. Avengers went on to become smashing the record for the biggest box office opening weekend in history.
Right.
Hard to argue with their methods.
And it was cool when you saw that in the trailer. You're like, awesome.
Yeah.
Do you think it would have hurt?
Iron Man.
You think if you took that shot out, it would have hurt the box office?
I agree with you that no, but they did it. And it works.
And it works.
So it's hard, but I agree with you. I agree with you.
By that argument, Phantom Menace worked. Phantom Menace made money.
The marketing for Phantom Menace.
Right.
Look, I've said this the whole time. I still believe, to me, the best trailer I've ever seen was that first full trailer for Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
fog.
Yes.
It's an amazing frickin' trailer.
Yep.
To one of the biggest pieces of garbage and abominations
Most disappointing,
we've ever had.
destructive,
Disappointing
emotional
film.
flop.
Oh.
Yeah,
But a great trailer, and it works.
Yeah, that's
Who's
true.
Darth Maul? That double lightsaber. What's
Right.
going on? Phantom Menace.
Right, it works.
I can't wait. A year later, crying in a corner. What happened? Yeah, just freaking out.
All right, we've got overtime. Let's take. I said a couple, so let's just take one more quick one.
Okay, Joe HЛLŞNBÄCK writes, what would you guys say is the best ever sequel? For me, Aliens.
Man, I don't know how you argue against Godfather 2.
I do.
Empire Strikes
Empire
Back.
Empire Strikes Back. That's my only argument.
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2, The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Right.
Rocky 2.
Rocky 2 is
good.
amazing.
Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock.
Yeah,
was one of my
Spider-Man
faves.
2, I still think the best of the franchise. This may sound really weird. Rush Hour 2. I liked Rush Hour 2. I thought Rush Hour 2 was really good. Star Trek 2.
Right.
Right. I mean, you could go with the second Lord of the Rings. I mean,
Yeah,
Towers.
second Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
Towers.
Matrix 2? Not really.
No, not really. I
Yeah.
think you'd have to come down. For me, it would come down between Godfather 2 and Empire Strikes Back. It would be one of those two. I mean, the second Lord of the Rings film was nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah.
There are a lot of great sequels.
Yeah, sure.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.